No.
What is up? You not ready?
Yes,
Okay,
I'm ready.
you ready? Did you say no?
Yes, I
Okay,
said no
okay.
because I'm scared.
What is up, everybody? We are the Creative Criticals. My name is Chris.
I'm Luke.
He's Luke. We're a little scared right now. He doesn't know what we're about to watch, but I do. So I found this video on YouTube earlier today. I've seen it before in passing, like getting recommended to me, but down with the system, I don't click on videos that are recommended to me. But eventually I found this one. And apparently it's the scariest, or can be called one of the scariest scenes in a movie. It's from, I think, Kairo is how you pronounce it. So that was the original Japanese version of the film. It was remade 2006 in English and renamed Pulse. I haven't seen this movie. I haven't seen Kairo. You haven't seen it.
Why you gotta? I showed you nice, upbeat music, and you gotta come with. Give me the Infinity Gauntlet.
You want the gauntlet?
So I can.
Be careful. There's a lot of power.
If I snap, then that means everything will disappear.
You can make reality be whatever you want it to be. Oh, you don't want it?
That was just a duff. I was just saying I could snap away the.
So this is can be called one of the scariest scenes in a movie. Wow, that was a good time. The train just made a really loud sound. That is.
Y'all don't hear that, but that sounds awful.
Yeah, that was really scary. That's.
That sounds awful.
And it's really dark in the room that we're in. We're in an office in the middle of New Orleans. So yeah.
I'm acting. I actually am kind of psyching myself up for this, but I'm not a baby when it comes to horror. I do like. We both love scary horror and that kind of stuff. We do this to ourselves, Chris.
We do, and I love it.
Yeah.
I love being scared. I love the feeling of being scared. Fun kind of scared. Now, actual fear, like
We're gonna have to do our.
someone put a gun in my face. I'm like,
We're gonna have to do our Christians Defend horror video.
Yeah.
But.
Well, yeah. So we do love horror.
Yeah.
All things horror, actual horror. Like we have very high standards. So this is a big statement to say that this is the scariest scene in a movie. And there are actually other videos on YouTube that analyze this scene and give reasons for why it is. But again, we haven't seen the film. We don't necessarily know the context. That would be a good video to do. Actually watch the movie and talk about it. That'd be cool.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
So, Japanese and Korean, they make some bangers horror wise, and then English usually remakes them because we do nothing original. But anyways, without further ado, let's get a little spooky. Spooky in here. All right.
That train makes one more noise.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do this.
Bro, I do this right here.
You what?
Ugh. bro. Don't like that. Oh gosh. Ah! Bro!
That's it.
We made it through.
Yeah, you did. Just a 2 minute 45 second little scene. What do you think? You think it holds up? What do you think? Is that too big of a statement?
I'm gonna say yes at this point, but I don't know. I want to hear the reasoning behind why some people would break that down,
and the full context of the film.
Right. It would make sense in the context. Also, it would be a little better if it's very dark, and so if we had a little more better quality.
Yeah, there are scenes from that movie, but it's from the remake of 2006. So if somebody can find like a better quality of that video, like you can put the link in the comments, because we'd like to see it ourselves.
I tell you what, they really had me psyched out, so I was sitting here like, what's about to happen?
Just for me, I know what I appreciated. No jump scares,
right?
No cheap. Just a woman walking towards you, and that little ankle break thing she did.
Yeah,
like she went down. That was, I think, some of the videos of analyzing the scene. It just looked unnatural. And someone brought up she's a ghost, and it says that in the description. But it's just, she's not supposed to be there. She's an unnatural being, and that way she started to cripple was because she's not supposed to be walking. She's a ghost. So the whole scene just depicted something unnatural that shouldn't be happening, but is happening.
It's definitely one of those things where like I was preparing myself for a jump scare.
Because we're conditioned to do that.
Yeah.
Now.
And so at first I would say I was maybe a little underwhelmed by the clip. But I can tell you why it's actually going to hold up, because there's a dark room right behind our camera right now, and I'm like, and then there's a you guys don't see it, there's a clothes rack right here with some dark clothing, and I'm going to be going home tonight, and when I'm going to lay down, I'm going to, get up to walk down the hallway to pee at like 3 a.m., and I'm going to turn the light on. So, yeah, I would like to know the context of it. I think that I've probably seen scarier stuff, but
sure.
Yeah, I'm sure that it's probably a movie that I'd really like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would love to see the full thing. And also, you mentioned it's not necessarily the clip itself. What good horror is to me, and I know you would agree in a lot of ways, is sticking with you, thinking about it later. That simple scene, you could make that scene with $20. Very low lighting and nothing too special. So on camera, it's nothing, not a whole lot going on. But later on, as you said, my wife and child are out of town, so I'll be going to my apartment alone. I'm a 31-year-old man, and I like to think I don't have irrational fear in my life, but that coat rack in the corner of my room is going to look mighty threatening.
I think like we both have the same, I think probably perspective on this, because like we both love The Haunting of Hill House.
Yes.
And like he's very sporadically uses jump scares. He achieves the horror for the most part in like, there's like a fine line between just like horrible sadness and then bleak and scary imagery. And I think that's the kind of stuff that we both really love. I actually get annoyed at jump scare movies. Like, I want the jump scare to actually, like, we're diving into a different topic, but like the jump scare, there's one in episode 8, and we're not going to spoil it on the channel because we have a friend that we're going to force to watch it.
Yeah, he hates horror movies.
Yeah, but there's a jump scare in episode 8 that is potentially I know for me, for sure, it's the
That
best
could
jump
qualify as one of the scariest scenes. Like this video.
Yeah, that jump scare is I jumped off the couch. I came up out of the seat.
Yeah, we'll save that for that video, because not to spoil it. But,
Right. But it immediately, right after, it pulled it yanked an emotion out of you.
Yes.
So it's like, you were scared, but then you're not just sitting there like, oh crap, man. You're like, oh, and then you're like wanting to cry.
Yeah, because it served the story.
Right.
It was in a good place. You can do jump scares, and it work.
Yeah.
There's an advertisement for Hereditary.
Right.
And you're like another good idea.
And The Conjuring.
And The Conjuring, The Ring. That was
Right.
originally a Japanese, I believe Korean, Japanese, whatever film. They do something, I think, very consistently with what I've seen that just makes me feel unsettled personally. Like when that whole era of the girl from The Ring, like that imagery and the way she looked, that's always messed with me. And just the slow, unnatural motion of this video. Again, I want to know the full context of it, but I think it was really masterfully done. The music, like that music in the background. Yeah, it was pretty unsettling for me, and I love it. So,
All right.
yeah.
Okay. Now we get to ring the bell. If you liked this video, you have a twisted, warped mind. You might like some of the content that we put on this channel.
You might.
We do like to. We have some movie reviews you can check out. We have some. Gonna have a lot more reactions to things like this. We want to be able to react to shows and movies. So if you want to see videos like this one, ring the bell. That'll let you be notified every time that we release something. As long as YouTube works the way it's supposed to. Comment underneath this video. That helps the YouTube algorithm shoot this video out to other people who are like you with that twisted mind that likes horror stuff, you sicko.
We love you.
I love you.
Peace out, YouTube.
See ya.